Hey folks, this is Michael with North American Beehive Company, and I just wanted to do a quick little thing while I was cleaning up some old equipment, and I get a lot of questions about what am I seeing, and I thought this would be a good little time to video some wax moth damage. If if your hive lost a queen or got weak, most likely if you didn't catch it in time, the wax moths found a home for it, made a home out of it, and this is kind of what would happen if you ever open up your hive and you have a gross cobwebby look like this to the frames, and you have live beetles like this walking around. They are a little. This littler one here, he's similar to a hive beetle larvae, but actually the bigger beetles are a little bigger like this one. But they'll be covering the frames. If I pick up some of this here, I'll probably find a few more buried down in here maybe. Here we go. Find the mother load. Now look at there we go. This is what you're going to find underneath that cobwebs. It's basically they've spun their cocoons and or they're going to spin cocoons and turn into wax moths eventually, but this is the larvae state of the wax moth. There's not a lot you can do at this stage to save this type of a frame. The damage is done, and I would just recommend scraping. If you want it to salvage the wood frame, you could simply if you're using plastic foundation, pop out the plastic foundation and put a new one in. You could cut out the wax foundation and reinstall a new wax one, or you could scrape this one clean. Some people will actually go to the trouble scrape it off this old wax and comb, clean it up and re-wax it and put it back in the hive. The only other thing these are good for is I've heard people like to use these wax moths for fishing, so that's another option. This is the other side of the frame, and a couple more wax moths. If you get I would try to keep these from the bee yard. The best thing to do is put them out on a hot road on a sunny day, and they should cook before they find shelter and die. If you use a blowtorch to start your smoker, it's kind of fun, roasting wax moth larvae on the torch. So that's another game that you can play. Just thought it'd be a good time to take a look at this. So if you have any questions that you might have it or not, this is a good example of what you'd find in a hive that was overtaken by wax moth. There's just not a lot you can do once it gets this far along, other than kind of start over. If you do find a frame in a hive like this, or that potentially has some salvageable comb, and they didn't damage it too badly, you could take and freeze the comb for at least 2 or 3 days, and then you could reinstall it in the hive. That should be fine. You would kill any potential larvae that might be hatching or still in the comb before you contaminate the next hive. This is they burrow down in here. They actually will leave marks in the wood. So if you ever see these signatures like this, that's signs of old wax moth damage, and that happens pretty quick. I mean, within just a week or two, you'll start to get that kind of damage. But you're going to have to go through the hive body, clean and scrape all the gunk out of it, and to prepare it to reuse it. But it's pretty well gone at this point. That's all for now, and if you want to visit our website, it's www.nabeehive.com. www.nabeehive.com. Thanks for watching.